Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to dynamically detect and promote column headers across different datasets using Power Query. In my sample file, I have sales data from several regions with identical column headers arranged in varying order. For example, Africa, the column header in row 4, row 5 in Asia, first row in Europe, and third row in North America. Now, consolidating these cells details directly in Power Query will mix header rows into the actual data, and I'll show you how. So first, I'll open a new workbook, then go to Data option in the menu bar, Get Data from File, from Excel. Then I'll locate where exactly I've saved the sample file. In this case, the file name is regional cells. Then I'll import. Once I select the file, the navigator window will pop up. Then instead of selecting individual region, I'll select regional cells folder since I want to work with all tabs in the file. Then transform data. So you can see the source data has been loaded into Power Query. So if I select the sample data for Africa, you can see the column header is positioned on the 4th row. In Asia, on the 5th row. In Europe, on the 1st row. And North America, on the 3rd row. Now if I want to consolidate, I'm going to select the name column and the data, right click, then remove other columns. Next step, I'll expand column, and these two arrows, I'll click them. I don't want original name as a prefix, so I'll untick the box. So once I do that, I'll hit OK, and here you can see the column headers are mixed with the actual data, which is something that I don't want. To correct this, I'll have to go back to the source step. And in this case, I'll remove these two steps that have been added. Now from the source step, I'm going to add a custom column, and therefore I'll go to add column, then custom column. The name of new column will be data with proper header. Next, I will create a record by typing an underscore after the equal sign. Once completed, a new record will be created for each row. Before moving to the next step, let's examine the contents of the tables in the data column. As shown below, all tables including the first one use three standard column headers, which are name, location, and amount in USD. Next, I will transform the record into a list by using the record.toList function and looping through the inner records. Then open the bracket, close the bracket, and hit OK. You can see the record have been transformed into lists, which is something that I need. Now that I have the list, the next step is to check if it contains any of the three headers using the list.contains function. This will return either true once the condition is met or false if the condition is not met. Therefore, I will pass the previous function as the first criterion in the formula, followed by the value criterion, which can be any column name. In this case, I've decided to use country. Now that I have conditions that can detect column header in each table, I will then use Table.Skip function to remove all rows that appear before the header. After the equal sign, I'll start by skip, Table.Skip, open the bracket. So the first requirement is table as a table. Since I need to transform the data column. So I'll start with square bracket, then data, close square bracket, then comma. I'll also write each, and that is because I need to transform each table in the data column. And once I do that, I'll also add not and close the bracket. Once I hit OK, now you can see I have another column with tables. Now, if you look inside the tables under the new column, you'll notice column headers are positioned in the second row, which is different from the tables in the data column. Now that tables under the new column have column names starting in the second row, I will then promote them to be the column headers for each table. And the formula that I'm going to use is table.promote headers. Hit OK. Now there we go. You can see now we have the headings name, country, and USD in all regions. Next, I'll select name and the new column, then right click and remove other columns. Next, I will expand the table by clicking the two arrows at the right top, while ensuring the box below is unchecked. After that, I'll select OK, and that will be my desired output, just like what I wanted. Last but not least, I'm going to rename the second column from name to sales person. I can also detect column headers by selecting the entire table, and from the transform option, detect data type. From the home ribbon, close and load to. Then I'll choose table, hit OK, and that will bring you to the final outcome. If you find this video useful, please do not forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you so much. Until next time.